Hello my friends.
We are very glad to see you all again.
Today we are broadcasting directly from Dragonblight.
Legendary dragons are fighting in the sky against daring pilots in their flying machines. At the same time on Earth, half-mad cultists are invoking the terrible power of Galakrond, the father of all dragons. We have made every effort to figure out this absolutely crazy situation by collecting a ton of interesting facts about the new expansion.
We hope this information will help you make a final decision for pre-ordering.
Let's start with a little backstory. The new expansion is the third and final chapter of the story that's been playing out across 2019 in Hearthstone, and directly follows the story from the rise of Shadows and Saviors of Uldum. Following the League of Evil after they hijacked Galakrond and fought with the League of Explorers in Uldum, the two teams head to Dragonblight, where the League of Evil is plotting to resurrect Galakrond in an attempt to bend him to their will.
What is Galakrond?
The resurrected proto-dragon Galakrond manifests as 5 unique hero cards for the League of Evil classes: Rogue, Warrior, Warlock, Shaman, and Priest.
Throughout a match, Galakrond can be upgraded into more powerful versions of himself by playing cards with the new invoke keyword. Upgrading to each new form doubles the power of Galakrond's battlecry effect. Once Galakrond is played and his battlecry has been unleashed, he can no longer be upgraded through invoke cards.
Besides the new invoke keyword, what else can we expect?
Heroes of the League of Explorers will receive side quests. Like quests from previous expansions, side quests offer rewards for completing tasks. They're available to Mage, Hunter, Druid and Paladin, and are easier to complete than their predecessors.
You can have 2 copies of side quest cards in your deck, but you can only execute one at a time. In addition, each class of the League of Explorers will be given an Explorer card. They have a class-themed effect and all have battlecry Discover a Dragon. A special place in this expansion is occupied by dragons. Whether you've aligned with the Explorers or the League of Evil, each class will get its very own legendary dragon.
Also worth mentioning are the different types of dragon breath, powerful spells that give huge bonuses if you're holding a dragon.
Descent of Dragons is Hearthstone's 13th expansion, the release of which is scheduled for December 10th.
The new expansion theme impressed the community. 72% of respondents loved the new content. Only 4% of respondents were dissatisfied with the new theme.
Throughout the Year of the Dragon, the number of people dissatisfied with the themes of expansions gradually declined.
What do you know about solo content?
New solo adventure will be coming in January.
The League of Evil and the League of Explorers will collide head-to-head for a final showdown unlike anything we've seen yet. We don't have any other information yet other than the fact it will be a linear adventure. It looks like it will not be a dungeon run.
What can we expect from the arena?
The arena is ready to rotate yet again with the launch of Descent of Dragons. After the release there will be 8 sets in the arena.
We also managed to establish that our viewers have little interest in the arena. Only 2% of players consider arena their most played game mode.
What about pre-release events?
Pre-release events will take place the weekend before Descent of Dragons goes live, from December 6th to December 9th.
As always, everyone can become an innkeeper or a guest of the tavern. You will have the opportunity to open your pre-order packs early and test decks with any Descent of Dragons cards with no restrictions on classes or copies. Also, fireside gatherings with the pre-release badge will also have unique items you can obtain from some activities, limited edition pins, a Descent of Dragons poster and various other Hearthstone goodies.
What bonuses do we get for pre-purchasing?
Players will be able to pre-purchase 2 different card bundles at a discounted rate.
The 60-pack version comes with a special card back, a random golden legendary card, and costs $50. The 100-pack bundle also comes with a new skin for the warrior class, Deathwing. You can always buy both if you wish.
We have monitored the cost of pre-orders and their rewards for almost 3 years, and we can happily say that this is the most generous offer from Blizzard yet.
Thanks Blizzard, keep it up.
We are constantly trying to keep track of the number of players who buy pre-orders. It seems that this time players are much more willing to spend money than 4 months ago.
According to our poll results, on average every third player will buy the Descent of Dragons pre-order, 12% of you will spend $50, 16% will spend $80, and about 6% of you will spend $130 for both pre-orders. We decided to allocate all expenses for each player, and we were able to determine that Blizzard will earn $26 from each player. On average, each of you spent $76 on pre-orders throughout the Year of the Dragon. In general, the number of players who are ready to do pre-order has increased by 10% compared with players who were ready to pre-order Uldum. But again, despite a more generous offer from the developer, these figures are little less than Boomsday and Rise of Shadows.
Anyone who logs within 90 days of launch will get all 5 Galakrond legendary cards for free.
In addition, after a 90-day period, players will still be able to get Galakronds. To do this, you just need to purchase Descent of Dragons packs. This will make the game a little cheaper for players who come to the tavern later.
I'm sorry, I heard right? All players will receive 5 legendary cards for free. In other words, it will be easier for us to collect a full collection of cards.
You are only partially right. Let's talk about the number of cards in this set. The set contains 140 new collectible cards instead of the usual 135 cards. We expect to see 27 legendary cards instead of the usual 23 cards.
Thus, the classes of the League of Evil will receive 3 legendary cards, one of which is Galakrond, and the classes of the League of Explorers will receive 2 legendary cards. In addition, the set contains 4 neutral legendary cards instead of the usual 5. By the way, one of them we received for free, Sothrover. Thus, despite the fact that the number of legendary cards has increased significantly, we need to collect one less.
How many resources could we get?
This is a very good question. We analyzed in detail all of the free resources in our last video. According to our data, since the release of Saviors of Uldum, each player received a reward that is equivalent to a minimum of 140 packs.
During release, each player who carefully collected resources will be able to open more than 90 packs. And additionally, they will have 5,000 dust for crafting missing cards.
I want to mention that some viewers do not trust your calculations. They claim that in a 4-month period, they collected only 7,000 gold. What do you say to that?
This does not surprise us. We assume that some of these viewers spent 2100 gold on the adventure of Tombs of Terror. In such cases, it is natural that you will open 20 less packs.
Let's talk a little about the cost of a complete collection of cards. To collect the entire collection of cards, you need to purchase about 250 Descent of Dragons packs. If you purchase 2 pre-orders, you will need to spend $220. If you have carefully collected resources for 4 months, it will still be beneficial for you to purchase 2 pre-orders for $130. For this cost, you will collect the entire collection of cards and you will have some more extra dust.
If you additionally turn all the Uldum packs that you received as awards over the past 4 months into dust, you will need only 1 pre-order for $80, then an additional $20 for the purchase of another 15 packs.
We also want to remind you that you still have the opportunity to receive all cards absolutely free. The only thing you must do is give half of your life to Blizzard. If you are interested in such a profitable offer, you will find instructions in one of our videos, the link is in the description.
As always, we should remind you about the drop rates of legendary cards.
Your first 10 packs will contain a guaranteed legendary card. After that, according to the results of our experiment, on average you will get 1 legendary card for every 19 packs you open. If you have very bad luck, a legendary card will be opened within 40 packs after the last opened legendary.
Let's talk about pre-order, packs, and legendaries. If you buy a standard bundle, 2 legendary cards are guaranteed, even if you get unlucky.
You'll get the first legendary card in the first 10 packs, and the second in the next 40 packs, plus 1 golden card as a bonus for the pre-order. But in most situations you'll get 5 legendaries. It is the same for the mega bundle. Be attentive, if you get unlucky you may get only 4 legendary cards for $80. If you buy 2 pre-orders for $130, you are guaranteed to get 7 legendary cards, 2 of which will be gold.
And finally, there's the 90 packs that you can buy using free resources. In most situations you'll get 5 legendaries from these.
Have we got enough free game resources?
According to the vote of our viewers, the vast majority believes that this amount is quite enough.
But this does not mean that players will open many packs during the release, since not all players can store resources for 4 months.
Unfortunately, during the release of Saviors of Uldum, approximately half of the players opened about 20 packs. This is the lowest amount that we have ever seen.
We believe that the less packs you open, the less desire you have to play. This is a serious problem.
We would like to once more ask our traditional question: how many packs are you planning to open this expansion?
We created a YouTube poll. You can find the button on the screen.
Please vote, follow the voting results, and share your opinion for more accurate statistics in the comments.
Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for being with us.
And special thanks to Chris for text editing.
We will meet in new videos.
Good luck.
Huh?